Hey out there, I'm Kristen.
And I'm Sophia. Welcome to the Nightly from Hatch, a slumber party for pop culture lovers. Yes.
Yes, it is. Yes.
How are you, Kristen?
I am doing great, and it's so good to see you. And you know who else it's good to see? Yeah, we have somebody in the pillow fort with us tonight.
We have the delightful and incredibly funny Oscar Montoya. Hello, Oscar.
Hey, it's so comfy in here.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
We make it cozy just for you.
So, quick question. Before we get into things tonight, Oscar, we like to ask all of our guests about their bedtime routine or if they have a sleep hygiene habit that they practice. Is there something special that you like to do before bed?
I enjoy reading before bed. I'm a big reader in bed. It's where I get my reading done.
You're talking to the right people.
You
Sophia
are.
and I are both
You
avid
really
readers. Yeah.
Yeah.
What books are y'all reading right now?
Well, yesterday, I decided bravely to not finish a book that I was really struggling with.
So brave.
It was called The Wilderness. It has really good reviews, so if anyone read that and liked it, more power to you. It just wasn't really for me. And I was having the thing where I was like, I'm just not reading because I have this book that I'm not enjoying. And so I was like, okay, it's been like a week where I haven't really read, so I need to just move on. And then I started this nonfiction book called The Art Thief about this like famous art thief, this guy, Stefan Rettmeister or something. He's this interesting guy where he stole art because he was an appreciator of the art and would decorate his house with all this art and stuff like that.
Wow,
So
to steal art and then put it in your own living room.
It's so crazy.
What a flex.
They're like describing how he like steals this like tiny little statue and then like puts it on his bedside table and he's like rolling over in the morning and looking at it. It's like the craziest thing in the world.
I love that. That way it's not just an investment or a way to like channel assets offshore or something. It's like, I just want to live with beauty. That's all.
That's exactly what, and yeah.
And can you blame him?
No.
I cannot. No.
I mean, I'm always pro art thief because I'm like all the art stolen anyway. So like, you stole it again. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
You know, museums should do. Did you ever have this when you were in elementary school where you would have a pet or like a stuffed animal and every week a student would like get to take it home and then write about it? Like museums should start doing that. A program where they give away the Mona Lisa to a person every week. And they're like, my week with Mona Lisa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally his whole thing. He's like, you have to like sit with the art and like really experience it. It's not right to do it in a museum.
Simply must agree with that concept.
I know. I'm like, okay, more power to him. Sorry. I'm on his side. 20 pages in and I'm on his side. So
yeah. And it's not going to waste that way. It's not just like rolled up in a tube somewhere where no one can enjoy it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's so great. Oscar, what are you reading?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Well, right now I'm reading. I have a really bad habit of buying books and not touching them at all. I have so many books in my collection that I'm trying to read them. And after I'm done, I'm putting them in the lending library in my neighborhood. And so I'm going through a back catalog of books I've had since I was very young that I have not touched. And right now I'm reading, I'm reading a Star Wars novel.
That's fun.
Reading a Star Wars novel. And I don't know how much into Star Wars y'all are, but there is canon and then there's legends, which means there's media that is like official Star Wars lore. And then there's media that used to be lore, but now because of the new Disney movies aren't lore. And now they're legends, which is stories told in the universe that aren't true. And then this book is exactly that.
Okay.
It's a legend of, you know, Leia and Han having a child and Luke and his wife also having a child. And I don't want to bore you.
It sounds almost like fanfic to me.
I have a question. Is it so like who is writing the, like, first of all, I'm so inept that I didn't even know that like Star Wars was like based on books, if I'm being fully honest. So it's like, who's the original?
It's not. It's fully not.
Okay. I was like, I didn't know that.
It's the Star Wars that we all know and love, but there's these like novels that people have written that it's like, oh, this book takes place in the Star Wars universe.
Wow.
So it's interesting to read a book that you bought when you were like 16.
Yeah, I mean, that is crazy. I actually am not 16, but I recently started rereading a book from a class, and because I wanted to reread it, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm scared of the notes and the margins that I'm going to be like, like running into, and like what my thoughts were.
I love that you guys are reading books from your younger years, because I've been debating reading books that I missed the first time that were popular. Like, I never read the Babysitters Club books, and I'm like, maybe I should try them now.
You should.
Oh, those are fun.
And everyone's like, you would love the Babysitter Club's books, you know? So yeah, I'm starting to compile this list of things I missed the first time.
Oh, that's incredible.
Okay, well, now that we've covered all the things that we've been reading, I think that it might be time for me to tell you guys about some other stuff that has come across my desk this week, which is our segment Scroll for You. Basically, I just am going to tell you guys about stuff I've seen on my phone or the internet or wherever, stuff that has found me or I've found from this week.
And you always have such good stuff, Sophia. It's always so good.
I'm like hunting and I'm gathering, and then I'm bringing it back to the group. Okay. The first one that I feel excited for, I don't know if it's out yet, but I just was seeing clips from it, and I'm interested to know if this resonates with you guys. Is that I was watching clips from the Netflix documentary they're making about America's Next Top Model.
Yes.
Okay.
That is 80% of my feed at the moment.
I don't know if it's out yet. I have no idea.
Well, the documentary just came out.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's good to know.
On Netflix, so.
Okay. I'm going to have to really get into that. I was feeling very emotionally moved and like deeply sad, because I think Miss J. Alexander, who is like the runway coach, and I like grew up watching America's Next Top Model like with my mom and my brother and my sister, and I was like, I feel like America's Next Top Model has become so like mythologized at this point that I honestly forgot about even like Jay and Miss J, who are the other two people, and then there's like Nigel Barker. They're all like the judges or whatever. And Miss J had some type of health incident. I think she had a stroke
yeah.
And was saying that Tyra has not even like come to see her the whole time.
Tyra sent her a text.
And I was like, oh my God. And it really like, I felt like a deep well of sadness. I was like, oh, that hurts me to know.
Be prepared is all I have to say, Sophia.
Have you watched it already?
I did.
Oh my God.
Yes. I saw all 3 parts yesterday.
Wow.
Because I was reared through America's Next Top Model. You know, I grew up in the toxic 2000s.
Yeah.
And so, that was very much such a huge part of me.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, the resurgence of that show came because of the pandemic during quarantine.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was all streaming and people were starting to watch it again. And they were like, wait a second, this is odd.
awful.
That is a show they should not have put on streaming. Like, that is a show that they should have been like, no. If you're lucky, you'll see like a rerun of this on cable. You can't binge the whole thing.
Exactly.
What we were doing.
Yes, because but listen, that's exactly what happened during the quarantine. I created a top model club.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Wait,
where
explain.
I got a bunch of my friends through Instagram, and our goal was to watch every cycle.
Oh my God.
They're not seasons, they're cycles of America's Next Top Model, starting from cycle 1. And that was it. That was like us, because, you know, I like loved the show growing up. And, you know, honestly, to me, it was like a representation of queerness in the fashion industry that I was like very interested in. I was like, oh, wow, I didn't know that was like a thing people could do for a living. Creative directors, that's an imaginary job.
And it is.
But we started watching it, and we all in real time. We would have Zoom watches where we'd be watching the show and then like live commenting, and we all realized like, oh,
this is not.
This is different than I remember.
Okay, I have a question for both of you.
Yeah.
So both of you are saying it's different than you remember, maybe. When you watched it the first time, did you think, wow, Tyra's really mean and this is a mess and they're really tearing down young women on this show? Or did you just think the first time watching, like, this is fun drama?
Probably fun drama.
Fun drama. 100% fun drama.
Yeah. I mean, I also was watching it when I was so young that I'm like, I had no, like, I was like, this is funny or whatever. But also it was just like, that was what they were doing. And no one like batted an eyelash. They were doing like the craziest stuff though.
It just became Fear Factor at the end.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is watching it when it was on during the early 2000s, you were like, oh, her message. There was one part, they talk about it on the documentary, where in cycle 1, Robin, who is the quote unquote plus size contestant,
it's like
she's maybe a size 4 or something, which that alone is in the context of the world that we were living in, that is a plus size model.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And Janice Dickinson, who is sort of like the Simon Cowell of the show, sort of the mean villain, she was saying, oh, you know, she can't model, she's too fat. And Tyra was like really defending her and being like, you're the reason why I created this show. And I remember watching that and really like it worming its way into my brain of like, oh, this show is good. It's good for women.
I think they did a lot of that where it's like, what Tyra would be saying is being like, we're doing this because it's empowering or yada, yada, yada. And like, I'm breaking down these barriers. But then...
Or to give awareness. Or,
to raise awareness of what happens when everyone swaps races. But then, you know, like...
Or they become unhoused for a photo shoot.
Oh my God.
With actual unhoused people in the background. Oh
so they definitely did something, but...
It's so interesting. I mean, especially... It's interesting what kind of veneer activism was wearing back in the day. You're just like looking back at it now through different lens and processing like, oh, this is insanely performative. It's so because you know they talk to Tyra in this documentary, like she's in it.
Well, she's off her rocker, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Wait, and it's coming back? Did I make that up? Because I also think I saw that she said this week, she's like, I'm not done yet. And it's like, that's a threat.
Yeah, she mentioned that there was going to be a cycle 25.
Damn.
But it happened one time and it was very sort of like, okay, we're moving past this.
Yeah.
But you know, there's another America's Next Top Model documentary produced by E! Coming out next month.
Ooh.
That's supposed to be even
worse,
more of a hit piece.
Oh my God, come on.
Oh my God. It's like the Firefest era when we got multiple documentaries on Firefest. I'm into that. I'm so into it. I'm like, I'll watch all the documentaries.
Of course.
I've seen both of the Firefest documentary. I was so in.
Oh my God.
Yeah, me too. I watched them back to back. I'm like, yes.
Oh my God.
It's so crazy. Anyway, but the thing that I'll say, the thing about me is that I'm a huge Tyra Banks fan in the sense of her weird business decisions she's done is like so flabbergasting.
The hot ice cream, obviously.
I mean, obviously, Smize Cream, which...
Do you know about this, Kristen?
You know, I don't know if you can tell.
Of course I do. Oh my gosh.
But I have a Smize Cream sticker on my phone case.
Well, people say that the ice cream is really good.
Well, okay, so before Smize Cream was moved to Australia, there used to be... Oh, yeah, you can't get it in the U.S. at all.
Oh, my God. They're like, it's too dangerous.
The funny thing is, I thought it was just an idea that lasted for like 15 minutes. I didn't realize it was actually...
No, she has like stores. She has like brick and mortar stores.
Oh, my
God.
Yeah.
Yes, in Australia. But before Australia, there was a brick and mortar in Santa Monica.
Oh, my God.
That you can buy. And I certainly did buy... And it was there in a blink of an eye. I mean, it was there and gone.
Yeah. It's like a pop-up, basically.
And it was right next to her ModelLand experience, which is another thing.
Right.
That happened. Which is like sort of her theme park.
Yeah.
Experience. I don't know.
That was like the ANTM experience, kind of.
Do they put you on a scale and weigh you and measure you?
Literally.
Is that what happens at ModelLand?
Yes. But it's based off of her book called ModelLand, which is...
that's She wrote like a young adult.
Yes, a fiction book. 'Cause a lot of people think it's a memoir, and it's not. It is essentially Harry
Yeah.
Potter meets America's
Yeah.
Next Top Model.
Yeah.
And I do have a copy. I have 2 copies of ModelLand, which I read during the pandemic. I read a chapter a day.
Oh my gosh.
On Facebook Live.
Wow.
So I've read the entire book.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That is a book I would read.
It's like a 500-page book. It's huge.
500 pages.
You should make the next Tyra documentary because your body of knowledge is so out of this world.
You're a scholar.
Yes.
I really,
at this point.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's wild. It was like fully my pandemic hyperfixation.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
I mean, yeah.
There's another clip of Tyra Banks where she's on a podcast. This is very recent, where she says, I have a special gift where as soon as a food touches my tongue, I can taste it.
Right.
Unlike the
Which
rest
is
of
like-
us.
Girl, we all have that.
I've never heard of that before.
Oh my God.
So you can use your tongue to taste things.
She is so...
As soon as it hits her
She
tongue,
can taste it.
she can taste it.
Wow. Incredible.
She is so odd. Like, she is just the strangest
so odd.
woman ever.
To me, I think of Tyra Banks as a performance artist.
She is kind of.
But her talk show, though. So here's...
Oh my God. That actually
I can't
killed me to
believe
my
we're
bone.
spending the episode talking.
I'm like, you cannot host America's Next Top Model where all you're doing is ridiculing women and then host a talk show where you're trying to be Oprah and cry and hug people.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. You are so not trustworthy as a compassionate person. I do not trust that you're compassionate.
No.
No. Oh my gosh. No, not at all.
She was also doing the most bizarre things on her talk show.
Okay. My favorite thing that Tyra Banks did on her talk show, she was talking about queerness, and she separated the audience by sexual preference in different colored t-shirts. So she's like, okay, where are my straights? And the straights were all in one section of this of the audience, and all the gays were on the other section of the audience, and the what she calls the in-betweens.
Oh my God.
In the front
Sure.
Tyra.
section of the audience.
Why not? That's what I would do that too if I had a talk show. Get your shirt on. LGBT or T. Choose now.
You can only choose one letter.
You can only choose LGBT or T. And we have a couple Q if you're lucky.
Yeah, there's no I or A. No,
There's
none of that
nothing else.
stuff.
Every show I'm hosting, you got to put that shirt on.
I just picture you in the front before the audience goes in, and you're like, get your shirt on now.
Put that shirt on.
Quickly.
Fast.
Why are you thinking? You should know.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, this was amazing. I have to say, I've had so much fun. And of course, Tyra, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on.
Yes.
Please,
obviously,
come on.
we love you, Tyra.
We love you.
do.
But before we wrap up, we always want to know if, Oscar, is there anything that our listeners should check out that you've been working on, or anything you want to promote, and where we can find it?
Oh, yes. You can follow me on social media at OZZYMO, Ozzymo. And you can also check out, I have a drag race recap podcast called Drag Her.
Awesome.
And you can follow us at Drag Her Podcast on all social media, really. And I also have a Eurovision Song Contest podcast called Euroevangelist. And you can follow us at Euroevangelist on Instagram.
Nice. Well, I know everybody else out there in their own pillow forts will want to check those out, as well as all your Tyra content too. So thank you for that. One last thing, Oscar, we like to have our guests give a special good night to somebody out there before we call it a night. Is there anybody that you'd like to wish a good night to?
Yes. I would like to wish good night to Elena, my nail tech.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, your nails look great.
Yeah.
Thank you. They're like little gems.
Yes, they are.
And stars.
Beautiful.
It's like
that night.
constellations on your fingertips.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes. She's so special. She's so funny. She's like the funniest person I know. She's so sweet, so kind. She like will remember you. I I mentioned something about like, oh, I don't really have like a spicy palate. And then the next time I showed up, she gave me like a sauce that was like spicy, like beginner spicy level. And she's like, here, have it. She's just the sweetest human being. And her story is incredible. So Elena, have a good night.
Gosh. Good night, Elena.
Good night, Elena. Sweet dreams to you.
Shout out to Elena. So I guess this is where we end off. This was so much fun. So good night, Oscar.
Thank you
good night,
so
Kristen.
much for letting me talk about
Oh my
Tyra.
God. The pleasure was all ours.
It was, absolutely. Good night, Oscar. Good night, Sophia.
Good night, Kristen. Good night, Sophia.